and I also two things that hurt me a lot, and I think they will hurt me is a strong word. The things like bothered me a lot.
Oh, you could say hurt because it's
And
traumatic to have your
well, it's
childhood hit like that.
Well, it's because like at the same time, like because your reaction is someone who's finding it out all in one shot.
Oh yeah,
now, right?
Yeah.
Like,
true.
like,
Sorry,
I found out.
drip.
Yes, sorry.
drip.
Yeah.
For me, it's more like when I was watching it, I'm like, okay, I want to see his reaction to certain topics, and I was hoping they were going to cover some of those topics. And some of those topics, although I knew I wanted to hear from him about it, I was like also kind of like, I don't want to say scared, but I was like intimidated because I'm like, I don't know if I want to, but I don't know if I want to open Pandora's box, so to
Right.
speak.
Yeah.
I fucking hated everything that he said about Owen Hart. It made me so angry. I love Owen Hart. God bless you, Owen Hart. He would have been he's one of those people that have passed away. That is probably at the if someone said, if you were in a what if scenario, you'd want to know if this person had a career, how it would go down. Even though I know that he wouldn't have been one of those guys who went to 50 years old. I know that he was expecting to retire relatively early, try and be a firefighter. He was like just a genuinely cool, good dude, pranked everyone. He's one of the very few people that not a single person has ever said something bad about Owen Hart that I know of, unless they're grieving about a prank that they really got him on. And they're like, I hate him because he always used to do this to me. Like that's not real hate, right? But Vince McMahon being like, yeah, we weren't punishing him because of like, that Brett left. And you're like, I wouldn't necessarily say he went out of his way to per se punish him, but he definitely took away opportunities. And at one point, maybe it was going to be the last time he was going to mess with him. But the whole Blue Blazer thing, that was the last thing he did, was atrocious to look at. But the concept that he's like, I will not feel bad about the fact that someone else, just because you successfully sued someone else, you still had a job to hire people to determine whether or not you're rigging a man who's coming from the ceiling, whether or not that was appropriate. And I only feel good for the Hart family that at least they were able to point the finger at the end.
Yeah.
But how he talked about Owen in its entirety, and talking about how like he genuinely didn't care, and how it was like, it's not our fault. I'm like, it was for sure your fault.
Yeah.
And
that's in your preview, man.